everyone, this is Shifra Nancy, and I am here for our monthly webinar. And you can see I have no makeup on, just a little lipstick. I'm going to be doing a little demo for you. And I am going to be doing my signature talk. Thanks for bearing with me. It's getting better and better. I'm refining it. And hopefully very soon I'll have most of it memorized. I know the information, this is just my guide of what I wrote out so that I can tell you guys really what I'm about and what I do. And what I do is I help women enhance their beauty from the inside out and experience a profound shift. And so my story is years ago, I remember running to the bathroom and racing down the hallway into the bathroom and turning on the lights. And I flipped on the light and I felt very overwhelmed by the sight before me. It was just a bathroom counter full of skincare products. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought to myself, isn't this funny? I spend my days helping women take care of themselves and take care of their skin. And here I am overwhelmed. Because just like you, I was very busy with life, and that included my skincare routine. And I knew taking care of myself was important. However, like most of my clients, I didn't have 45 minutes to spend on a healthy skincare routine every morning and every night. So what happens is when women feel overwhelmed by their skincare steps, they often give up and they either return their products or they return them. And that's exactly how I felt. And I knew something needed to change. So as a professional licensed skincare specialist, or as they call an esthetician these days, I wanted to find a solution. And so for the next 30 plus years after that, when I was much younger, I dedicated myself to discovering the best, the quickest, the healthiest, and the easiest, most natural skincare products that deliver quick results. And I found the answer. My name is Shifra Nancy, and I'm 68 years old, and I believe that looking and feeling beautiful doesn't have to be time-consuming. Your skincare routine shouldn't overwhelm you. It should leave you feeling refreshed, confident, and ready to face the day. Over my 40 plus years in the business, I have helped thousands of women just like you enhance their skincare and beauty routines with outstanding results, both inside and out. And one of the challenges with our busy schedule, especially for women, is managing a long-term skincare routine that involves many steps, and it can be quite overwhelming. And gentlemen, if any gentlemen are watching this, I just want to say, if you want to keep your skin healthy and youthful, pay attention as well. So after the next few minutes, this is going to be very short today. However, the next few minutes, I'm going to help you discover how using an eye cream can leave you feeling beautiful without feeling overwhelmed. The reason I'm laughing is because, well, I'm on the wrong device. I actually need two hands for what I'm about to do. So this is going to be quite challenging, although I think you will get the whole picture when we're done here. So let me just find my notes here on eye cream. Not that I don't know about eye creams, because I do, but I did jot down some notes because I think it's important. And here we go. Why use eye cream? And it's very simple. Eye creams helps keep the delicate skin around our eyes soft and smooth. It can make you look more awake and less tired by reducing puffy eyes and dark circles. The purpose of the eye cream provides moisture and hydration to the sensitive area around the eye. And it helps to prevent the fine lines and wrinkles, keeping your eyes looking youthful. How to apply it? Well, this is where I need my two hands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze a little eye cream onto the back of my hand for you guys. Normally, if you've got an applicator, like I have an applicator here, you can just squeeze some out and you can dab it around your eye area. If it's in a tube, I would squeeze it onto either your middle finger or your ring finger. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dab on the back of my hand, and you're going to see that I have eye cream here. Now, many people will tell you just to use the ring finger because it's the less pressure, causes less pressure than all the other fingers. As a skincare specialist and as my 40 plus years in this business, these two fingers, the ring finger and the middle finger, are our facial fingers. So it's just habit for me. And I don't even mind if you just use the middle finger. So it's either the middle finger or the ring finger. And you are just going to, oops, sorry for all the wobbly. Hope I didn't make anybody nauseous. You're just going to go around the eye bone and you're going to dab. And you're going to dab. See, it's very gentle. You want to go very gentle. You do not want to press hard. Now, this is all choice. The rest is choice. I take it all the way up to right before where my lashes are. So I get this whole area in here. And then I'm going to go around the eye bone, which is above the eyebrow and onto the eyebrow. And I'm dabbing. Do you see how I'm just dabbing? It's very, very light. Almost like a tapping, very, very gentle. Now, not all the time, but sometimes I even go onto the eyelid. Don't do the eyelids during the day. I do it more at night because you really want that hydration. And for the eyelids sometimes, unless you're crepey and dry and peeling, it interferes with my eye makeup sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. And then what I'm going to do with the excess is I'm going to go around the lip area, the whole lip area. And I have lipstick on, I know, but it's a very environmentally friendly lipstick that I have on, so it will penetrate right through. I go on to my lip area, but that's the last area that you want to do is the lips. You can even go onto the folds right here if you want with it. And any excess, just tap it on different parts of your face. If you've got excess, you don't want to waste. And like I said, it is very important to be gentle and avoid pressing hard around the eye area. It's very delicate. And here's something that a lot of people do not know, and it's very important to know, is that it's only 2 layers of skin compared to 3 layers on the other parts of our skin. So that's why we can be a little bit more pressure, and we can massage harder on other parts of our body, but not around the eye area. I want to tell you, this eye area under here, you know that mucus between the skin of a chicken and the meat of the chicken, and you've got that filmy stuff in between? That's what's actually going on here. It's actually under here too. That's the neck area, but the neck area, comes with moisturizers. I do recommend an eye cream on your neck area. I'm just saying that these are very delicate areas, the eye area and the neck or throat area right there. So you want to make sure that you're not pulling the skin, rubbing the skin, stretching the skin. And that is how simple an eye cream is. Now, I want to share, because I said I was going to show you a new secret that I came up with, and I'm so excited for this. I've been doing this. So a lot of people do their skincare routine. Now, those that don't use an eye cream, they're going to get cakey underneath their eyes when they use their concealer. And I was getting a little sick of taking care of my skin so well and then putting my concealer on. And my concealer is a very good concealer. It's a very clean product, and they value themselves on it not getting into the creases and causing cakiness. But I was still finding that sometimes during the day, like if my eyes got tired, that it was getting very cakey. So what I started to do is after I put on my eye cream, I made my concealer part of my skincare routine. And I would just take a little bit of my concealer And again, with concealer, you're just tapping. Now, sometimes I do use my pinky for the concealer because I don't want to get it onto my nose. I don't need my nose to look any whiter. And I am just going to take my concealer on top of that eye cream. And do you see how smooth that is? Leslie, can you see how smooth that is? Are you there,
Yes,
Leslie?
yes, I can.
Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And
Very
this
smooth.
way, it's very smooth. I
Not
don't feel
crepey.
it's not cakey or crepey. And that is my discovery, my little secret right now that's going on. And I will tell you it's working. Uh, for 68 years old, I think I look pretty darn good around my eye area. And yeah, I do. I have some fine lines. I want to tell you, if I didn't take such good care of my skin and use a skincare routine and did not take such good care of my eye area as well, I would be very wrinkled and crinkled, is what I call it. I'd be very wrinkled and crinkled. And that is what I believe ages people. Now, the neck area, that's another story, but that's for another day. So, what?
Well, I didn't know that the same eye, that there's only 2 layers here and then 3 on the face. I knew that this was the thinnest part of the skin. I didn't know
Yeah.
that it was also under the chin. That makes sense as to why it falls.
Well, the chin isn't so much as delicate as around the eye area, but you have to be very gentle. What I mean is you need to be very gentle on your chin as well, the chin and throat area. And we'll get into that in other months. But now you can just see the difference in my two eyes. I mean, this is what you look like going to bed, and this is what you look like, at the beginning of your makeup routine. And I have to tell you guys something. And if you want to, after you get your eyeshadow on and your mascara and you have, some drippings and some shavings that fall down, you can put another layer on. I don't recommend too much though. And I don't wait an hour, and I do it right after I have all my skincare on my face. So I go directly to my concealer now and I put my concealer on. And I think it's just made such a huge difference in what I do and how I look. And I think you will have and love the same results. So now I'm going to share with you. I'm thrilled to announce that a new course is coming soon called Beauty from the Inside Out. And this course is designed for you to enhance your understanding of skincare, of your skincare routine. Whether you already have one or you're just starting out, you'll learn how to use your skincare products effectively and understand their purpose. So stay tuned for more details. And I can't wait to share this journey with you. My goal is so everyone can achieve radiant and healthy skin. Now, one of the most common questions I get is, Shifra, can you help me develop an efficient and easy skincare routine with products that are healthy for my skin that fit into my busy life? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. So now I want to share a story with you guys. Several years back, I bought a pair of pants, these cream colored pants to go with this beautiful top that I had in my closet. And they were perfect, except for one thing, they were too long. The first few times that I wore them, I just taped them up. Not very classy. Um, and it just didn't work. The problem was that at the end of the day, it just didn't hold. So that didn't work. And I thought, hmm, I could ha- I thought, could I have my new pants? How hard could it be? So I went to my grandmother's sewing kit. This is true story. This is the true story. But it didn't have everything that I needed. It's just a little tiny little kit that I have for my grandmother that is just too adorable. And I started thinking of everything that I learned about sewing over the years. And I felt overwhelmed, however, determined, and I knew that I could do this. So I made a list of all the things that I needed and went into Amazon and put everything into my cart for hemming my pants. And 2 days later, everything came and I laid everything out on the counter, measured the legs, pinned them up, and I just couldn't get them even. It looked like an amateur had done it, it looked like amateur work, and I tried over and over again, and it just looked terrible. And it was taking away too much of my time. It was just too much. Other things I could be doing. So finally, I put all the supplies into a box and I started. I just stared at the pants and I threw them in the box, thinking if I'm ever going to wear these pants, I need someone who can do it right. So months later, I'm not talking like 2 months. We're talking months later. I think it was a good 8, 9 months. Um, I decided that if I'm ever going to wear these pants again, I needed to take them to a tailor. So I drove to the tailor, which took me just like 5 minutes. She pinned me up in minutes. And 2 days later, I picked up the pants and they looked perfect. So it was that easy. And I'm all set now to wear these perfectly hemmed pants with all my beautiful tops. And it's a relief because it doesn't look like an amateur's done it any further. So there comes a time when we look at our skin and think it looks okay. I'm good. It's not going to get any better. We already bought all those skincare sets on Amazon, the beauty counters online, and we lay them all out on the counter and we try the skincare routine. That just didn't work. It gets way too complicated. You're spending 45 minutes just go through the skincare routine. It's too much. So what seems easy becomes hard and time consuming. So a lot of us gather up all our skincare products when it becomes that overwhelming on the bathroom counter and we throw them in the box and never get the results we're looking for. Or we just throw them away and then we complain. And I'm here to say skincare can be easy. It does not have to be complicated when you're working with someone who does this for a living, like me. So, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, you deserve to look and feel beautiful and confident with your skincare routine, all stemming from great self-care. So embrace the transformation and feel beautiful from the inside out. I want to thank you for joining me, and I'm excited to announce again my upcoming course, Beauty from the Inside Out, where we can continue this journey, and I can't wait to see you there. So now I have time for some questions. And while you're thinking of the question, I have one that's asked me quite a bit, and it's, do you have to use all the products in your skincare set? This is asked all the time, and the answer to that question is no. And you'll learn that in the course Beauty from the Inside Out. So if there's any questions, I'm ready. And if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to put your questions in the comments and I will definitely answer them from there as well. And if you're watching this on a recording, feel free to message me. I would be more than happy to answer any of your questions when it comes to your skincare routine. We've done the cleanser, we've done the toner, we've done the scrub, and we've done the eye cream so far. So it's normally cleanse, scrub, tone, serum, then the eye cream. But I decided since it's summer, I think it's really important to that I skipped right to the eye cream, and we'll go over serums next month. Because with the summer here, we really want to protect underneath our eyes. Oh, and when you're using the concealer, by the way, underneath your eyes, it's a really good idea to use a concealer that has a sunscreen in it to protect around the eye area. So anyhow, I'm open for questions. Leslie, do you have any
Um,
questions?
yes, what do you do about the puffiness?
Well, the eye cream that you were using, if it's got the really good holistic ingredients in there and non-toxic products in there, um, it should really help take down the puffiness. Every product line has that's clean has an ingredient there that should take away the puffiness. Outside of the concealer, I like cucumbers and I like a tea bag. And it doesn't matter, well, chamomile or just like a regular tea bag, like the black tea. Those are the two that I would normally use. And you can do 10 to 15 minutes. I cannot tell you how many times I've done that. And another thing that I do, and Leslie, I've known you a long time. You've known me a long time. You have seen me do this. I don't know if you know why I do it, but I know you've seen me do it. I have an ice roller and I roll. I roll all around my face, especially around my eyes, and that really helps with the puffiness. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, so with the tea bags, you just put water in them and then put them in the fridge?
No, that's a great question. Very, very, very good question. Um, well, you can do it a couple of ways. You can wet them and then squeeze them out. You can wet them and you can put them in the freezer. I think that would be a good idea too. That's not a bad idea. They also have, which you know that I have because I was with you when I bought it, an eye mask. You were with me when I bought my eye mask. I have an eye mask that I put on. Remember with with oh my gosh, what's her name? Oh my gosh,
Hey Lee, Gloria.
Gloria. Why did I want to call her Sheila? I was seeing Sheila in my head. Gloria. I was seeing Gloria's face and I was calling her Sheila. Why was I going with Sheila? Gloria. Gloria had one, and then I went and got one the same exact day. Remember when I woke up that morning with really puffy, swollen eyes
Oh yeah,
in Utah, and I was
allergies.
swollen from allergies? It was the something was blowing in the air. All those things were flying. I can't remember what they're called in Utah. Uh, and my eyes swelled up. Leslie saw it. Gloria saw it, and I put the ice pack. Well, they call it an ice mask, ice eye mask, and that was phenomenal. And then I know Leslie's going to remind me of this. I used a probiotic at the roof of my mouth. I used a child's probiotic at the roof of my mouth, which works this whole area. And ladies and gentlemen out there, Leslie saw me experience this as well. And that made a huge difference too. So there's a couple little things that you can do to help with that puffiness instead of panicking and running to the doctors for medication. Because normally I think somebody would run and start taking a diuretic. And I don't particularly for me, I don't like taking medications if I don't have to. And a diuretic sometimes makes me feel a little lightheaded. And if I just want to take the water away from my eye area and not the rest of my body, I want to just concentrate on the one area, if that makes sense.
Yeah, great. I just have one more question. So for me, the what do they call crow's feet? I think crow's feet are kind of cute. I know that
Well, I
sounds
don't.
dumb. I like how they kind of go up and like I don't mind the lines right there as I'm getting older. I'm 52. But you know what I do mind? The lines that are here on my lip, my upper lip. That really
Well,
bothers me. So I like the idea of using the eye cream there. Do you have I don't even use straws because I've been trying to prevent those. I just drink from my cup even when
I
I'm in
think
a
we'll get
restaurant.
there next week. Next month, we'll get there with the serum. I think the serum is
Yeah.
an important
A
product for
key
that.
for that. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
there's going to be a key for there. And
Also,
we're
my neck, the
yeah,
wrinkles on
we'll
my
talk.
neck. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Well, sometimes it's laser surgery. I don't know. It's a anyhow. We
This is
will
a
get there.
harder area. It is very
We will get
delicate. I
there.
get
Yeah,
it. That's
gravity
what they
just
call
likes
the
to
décolleté.
the décolleté. Well, there's the neck and then there's the décolleté.
Well, all of
Um,
it. You know,
I
really, I don't
do
like
want
that
to.
when that looks crepey.
We're going to jump ahead here for a second, but just to give you a little hint of what will go on next month with serum. And I don't normally product I don't throw product at you guys on this. That's not the purpose
Yeah.
of Beauty from the Inside Out, because it's for any skincare product. Although if you're looking for products, I've got great products. I
Hmm.
think a changer, and I have been in the beauty business, you heard me, 40 plus years. It is 2025. I've been in the beauty business since 1978. That's a very long time. And I think the doTERRA frankincense stick is a game changer. It is a game changer when it comes to the skin. And I will tell you, it is a product that I have been seriously using. Well, I can talk about it here. I've been using it underneath my eyes as well. And I do it before I put my eye cream on. And we will go into that next month. It's a game changer. It's completely changed the game. And I just think that
Well, since you told me about putting it on my neck, I've been doing that. I'm going to do it on my lip and my
and
eyes
your
now.
eyes,
I'm going to do
eyelids
it.
and under the eyes. And I learned that from Justin Harrison.
Mm,
Learned that from Justin Harrison. So
awesome.
that is the
Great, great
conclusion.
tips. Thank you, my love.
You're welcome. Thank you, everybody. Leslie, stay on and I'll be right back at you. I'm going to turn off the recording. Everyone, thank you. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's Shifting with Shifra, and you can message me there, and I'd be more than happy to talk with you and answer any of your questions. When it comes to our webinars that we've done so far are about cleansers, scrubs, and exfoliants, toners, fresheners, and astringents. And today was eye creams. So anyhow, thank you everybody, and I will see you next month for serums.